Just tonight, Morgan Wallen has released his very first public statement since his arrest back on April 8th, where he was arrested for allegedly throwing a chair off of the rooftop, the 6-story rooftop of Eric Church's brand new bar, Chiefs, out of the rooftop balcony area. Morgan Wallen's statement comes just one night before he is set to take the stage tomorrow out at Vaught-Hemingway Stadium at the University of Mississippi. So let's go ahead and jump right in to Morgan Wallen's statement. Morgan Wallen published his statement onto his X account again just tonight. As you can see here, it says 8 p.m. He writes, "I didn't feel right publicly checking in until I made amends with some folks. I've touched base with Nashville law enforcement, my family, and the good people at Chiefs. I'm not proud of my behavior, and I accept responsibility." Morgan Wallen even took it one step further and added, "I have the utmost respect for the officers working every day to keep us all safe. Regarding my tour, there will be no change." Now, fans have been wondering about exactly what will happen with Morgan Wallen and his tour. Since his arrest, we know that Ole Miss's athletic director Keith Carter recently spoke on his upcoming show, which is tomorrow night at Vaught-Hemingway Stadium out at the University of Mississippi. He said recently that they were monitoring the situation, but clearly Morgan Wallen has clarified any concerns about his tour, and he seems very confident that there will be no change to his tour. And tomorrow night at Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, Morgan Wallen will be taking the stage out at the University of Mississippi. Now, this, of course, is great news, and the tour is still going to go forward as scheduled, especially when you consider the fact that he's going out to the University of Mississippi, which is the same place where last year he canceled just before he went on stage due to vocal issues. So I'm sure they're very ecstatic to have Morgan Wallen coming out tomorrow night. And of course, fans who are, expecting to see him very soon and throughout this year. But what's interesting is he's saying that there's no scheduled change to this tour, but when you access the Howard Gentry Court Information website, the 4 charges do still remain: disorderly conduct and the 3 felonies for reckless endangerment. And just so you guys can see this, I clicked on one of the reckless endangerment charges here. The appearance details still remain the same. He is scheduled to appear in court on May 3rd, still at 10:30 a.m. Now, as we know, Morgan Wallen has retained an attorney, which when you're at that level, you pretty much always have an attorney on retainer anyways. But we do know Morgan Wallen has an attorney, and now he is coming out with his apology, taking accountability for his actions, as well as being complimentary to law enforcement officers. It would seem, and I would imagine, that because of his actions that he's taken in this process since his arrest, this will come into play at court. The judge will look at the actions in which Morgan Wallen has taken. And again, to send out that public statement, with the verbiage of saying there is no scheduled change to the tour, one would suspect that there is going to be some sort of settlement reached when this eventually does play out in the court of law. But of course, guys, as always, we would love to know y'all's thoughts and comments on this down below. That is your latest update here from CountryCast. Be sure to also subscribe down below so you never miss out on any breaking news and updates.